Government of Ernest Bai Koroma, the party of the former president in Sierra Leone, says it will not cooperate. This has piled tension upon a situation already fraught after a divisive election earlier this year. The current government of Sierra Leone says it will hold the former president responsible for any unrest that may follow. All of this comes as opposition party supporters have been demonstrating against the arrest of a former senior cabinet minister allegedly for corruption. Umaru Fofana reports from Freetown.
The former ruling APC party have referred to the 3 commissions of inquiry as an illegitimate kangaroo court aimed at a witch hunt against their members. In a press release, they vowed to robustly challenge them. Osman Yansane is the APC party Secretary General.
We will not subject our members to any commission that is set up without the required and necessary procedures for making it operational.
Such as?
Well, there is a provision in our constitution which says that the rules of court committee shall make rules regulating the practice and procedure of all commissions of inquiry. We want to see these rules. When we see them, we go ahead and participate. But we have no desire, first of all, to violently disrupt the deliberations of the commission.
But are you not fomenting trouble by saying that you will ask your members, those who served in the previous government, not to cooperate with the commissions of inquiry?
We are not going to foment trouble. We are not inciting anybody. We are telling our people to operate within the confines of the rule of law. We want a properly constituted court. And we are prepared to even go to court to get the Supreme Court to interpret it.
Yansane says they also want permanent secretaries who served in the previous administration to also be investigated, and accuses the ruling SLPP party of covering up those civil servants due to ethnic considerations. This has angered the government, which has issued a statement saying they will hold the former president Ernest Bai Koroma responsible for stoking up ethnic dissent if anything untoward happens. Mohammed Rahman Soare is the information minister.
We are very disappointed that a political party that was in governance just a few months ago could issue such very irresponsible press statements, which is appealing to base tribal instincts instead of subjecting themselves to a commission for which government has assured them it will be free, fair, credible, and above board. And we will not, as a government, allow anybody to derail our peace and democracy. We will not allow anybody to subvert the state. Anybody who stokes violence will face the full penalty of the law, no matter your status.
But they're basically saying that you should meet certain provisions of the country's constitution before the process can go ahead.
All of the things they are saying are matters that collapse on the floor of parliament. Let them subject themselves to the commission. Already, there are clear indications that there was massive corruption in the last regime. In 6 months, the Anti-Corruption Commission has been able to recover over 8 billion leones. This press release came from the APC, signed by its Secretary General, Ernest Bai Koroma, is former president of the Republic of Sierra Leone, and his chairman and leader of the APC. So we hold the APC leadership squarely accountable for any fallout.
Civil society says it is all much ado about nothing and calls for common sense and patriotism. Marcela Samba Sise is head of Campaign for Good Governance.
For us, the legality is uncontested because 3 constitutional instruments that has gone through the Parliament of Sierra Leone has clearly laid the legal foundation for its establishment. The second is around the question of whether there was evidence of corruption in the states. The answer is yes. There is evidence of massive state grafts. However, there is a bone of contention, the question around the rules of evidence. And if there are gray areas in this particular issue around the rules of evidence, the government of Sierra Leone, in the interest of the nation, must be magnanimous enough to clear it. The Commission of Inquiry is elastic enough, and during the public hearing, if the permanent secretaries are culpable, they will be opting.
Already, tension is mounting, not least following the arrests for alleged corruption of some former senior government officials, many of whom have admitted to stealing state money and have duly paid back.
And that's Umaru Fofana reporting from Freetown.